Howdy folks, I'm Ben Starr and welcome to one of my favorite places in the entire world, the island of Sicily. Behind me is Mount Etna, the most active volcano in all of Europe, and boy is she putting on a show today. Etna has erupted multiple times every year for the last 2,000 years. And I've been here several times, but this is actually the first time I've been here during an eruption of this scale. She is currently sending a lava river down the southwest side of the mountain. If you've traveled in Italy before, you know that finding current information on pretty much anything can be almost impossible. So if you are watching this video in the spring of 2025 and are wanting to hike to the current lava flow coming out of Mount Etna, you're in luck because I'm about to give you all the information you need to do that. Now, while the lava flow is currently flowing across the most popular trail at Mount Etna, and it's only 5 kilometers or about 3 miles one way on this fairly easy trail to approach it, you have to understand that dozens of people have lost their lives here at Mount Etna by approaching lava flows. So you absolutely must hire a licensed guide to approach the lava flow for the first time. If you use my video for information to approach the lava flow on your own, you stand a seriously high risk of getting lost, injured, or losing your life, or as the Italians call it, being blessed by Etna. First things first, do not be deceived by the dozens of websites you will find that show pictures of tourists hiking right next to lava and say that they have Etna lava tours. The law in Italy states that only a specifically licensed lava tour guide may help tourists approach the lava flow. So when you contact these companies, they will tell you they are not currently offering that tour, if they're even open. It's low season right now. I spent a good 2 days contacting companies trying to find a guide to bring me to the lava flow, and I finally got the straight answer in English from a tour company that said there are only a handful of companies that are authorized to do this. And the very best one is Gruppo Guide Etna Nord. Their contact information is in the video description below. Just click where it says more to expand that. You'll find the link to their website and their WhatsApp number, and they can respond in English. Their guides are all licensed volcanologists. They start their tour from a trailhead that is not nearly as swarming with people and much easier to find parking. And as of production time, the rate for the hike is only €50. And that price is unbelievable. I have easily paid 4 times that much for guided lava hikes elsewhere around the world. They keep their group sizes very small. I only had 10 other participants on my tour. My guide, Andrea, spoke perfect English, and he actually lived in the United States for a while as a groupie for a touring rock band. The guide service is going to require you to have waterproof hiking boots, a rain jacket or windbreaker, a warm jacket, half a liter of water, and a headlamp for the hike back in the dark. I tried to convince them that my Keens with wool socks and neoprene oversocks would be just fine, and they forced me to return to the central tourist area on Etna and rent hiking boots, while everybody else in the group waited for me. Yeah, I was that American yesterday. Luckily, the quad tours stand at the Refugio Sapienza, which is the central tourist area on South Mount Etna, rents boots, helmets, headlamps, snowshoes, anything you could possibly need for your hike on Etna. However, they close around 5 p.m., so you may have to return the second day to return your gear. The most important reason to hire a guide for your first hike to the lava is not only to learn the route, but to learn how to be safe when you are near the lava. Now, it is not illegal to hike on the Trail 701, that leads to the lava flow, but it is illegal to approach the lava flow without a helmet. Now, I'm not wearing one right now, but I'm actually not anywhere near the lava flow. This is a trick of the camera. I'm about almost a football field's distance away, and my camera is another football field's distance away, zoomed in on me. So it looks like I'm right next to the lava flow. All it takes is 5 minutes near the front of the lava flow to discover how terrifyingly dangerous it is. Giant incandescent boulders will slough off the face of the flow and roll down into the snow and explode. And this sends hot rocks flying in all directions. And as I've said, dozens of people have died in these incidents at Mount Etna over the last couple of decades. And so it's important for you to listen very carefully to your guide because they will explain to you the safest way to be near the lava flow. If you decide to return to the lava flow the next day and approach it, you can rent yourself a helmet at the Quad Tours location near Refugio Sapienza. But after watching people have to turn around and run in terror from the base of the lava last night, I'm not getting anywhere near it, and neither should you unaccompanied by a guide. Otherwise, it is perfectly legal and acceptable for you to hike the trail that has been crossed by the lava flow Yeah, see that? Otherwise, it is perfectly legal and acceptable for you to hike the trail that has been crossed by the lava flow as long as you do not directly approach that flow. Now, this trail is number 701, and it is basically a wide paved road with a very gentle grade leading up toward the area where the lava flow is. If you hike this trail after 4 p.m., you will be joined by hundreds of other people, both in guided groups and people hiking independently, so that they can witness the spectacle of Mount Etna at sunset. You can stay half of a kilometer away from the current lava flow and have spectacular views of the lava river as it's descending from the crater and the Strombolian eruptions that are exploding within the crater, and be completely and perfectly safe the entire time. But you'll be hiking back at night, and the trail has multiple forks going to multiple trailheads, so you might end up at a place that's nowhere near where your car is. This is why it is exceptionally important to hire a guide for your first hike. And if you are an inexperienced hiker, do not hike this trail at all without a guide, period. Other than that, folks, be safe, have fun, be prepared for any kind of weather as you see a cloud has rolled in. It can snow on Etna at any time of the year. And above all, exercise patience, kindness, and respect. Don't be that American tourist. Most people around the world think that we are stupid, selfish, arrogant, and disrespectful. And you have a chance to change somebody's mind. I'm Ben Starr. Check out my website, benstarr.com. Thanks for watching.
Vai te un po' più dietro. Ok, ci siamo. Ragazzi, il mio gruppo.